Hey Scorpio, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are doing the monthly readings, looking at love for the month of August. We have had a few other August related videos as well, so make sure you go back and check those ones out as well. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel. Leave me comments. Let me know any specific topics you would like me to do readings on. I do apologize for any coughing. I am a little bit sick at the moment. Right as I say that. But this week I am using the Matters of the Heart Oracle. I also have the True Heart Hidden Feelings Oracle cards. The Lenormand deck I am using today, we have the Malefique. The Malefique. Pardon me, I will go and grab a cough lolly, I think. I am also using the Little Book of Answers. So if there is a question you have in regards to love and romance, keep that in mind and we will answer that question at the end of the reading for you. Okay, Scorpio? Just give me a moment so I can go and grab a cough lolly. Okay, hopefully we are all good. All right, so looking at August for you, Scorpio. What is going on for Scorpio in August with love and romance energy? Love and romance energy for Scorpio throughout August, please. The text on these cards is actually really hard to read. Reflect on memories. So looking back to the past a little bit here, and then reading between the lines. Okay, so it's kind of like there's some stuff that you're looking back through in regards to love, regards to your past with love and past partners and that sort of thing, where you're kind of noticing that you maybe missed a few details about things or missed some sort of, like underlying thing that should have been a clue and things like that, that there's just some extra information that you're kind of coming into an awareness of, connected to the past and past relationships. And I feel like it's mostly to do with you yourself, Scorpio. So it's like, you're reflecting on the past, and then you're kind of going to yourself, oh, well, that should have made me realize that I was feeling this and this and this, or that should have made me think more about myself, and you're reflecting on the past as in, what was going on under the surface and different ways that you could have done things or said things that may have resulted differently in the past. So it's just, it's not necessarily a good or a bad thing here. It's just sort of, I don't know, I'm just getting this energy of you having grown and changed a lot. And it's kind of maturity, I feel. More than anything, it's coming through as like a maturity, like a more mature perspective. So you're deciding to look back through the past using that more mature, objective perspective where you're not sort of in the midst of all the feelings, and to sort of look back over things in a different way than what it may have seemed like when you were going through it. Clarify this message for Scorpio. What's going on for Scorpio throughout August when it comes to love and romance, please? Focusing on yourself, we have the Fox coming through. It's time for you to be a little bit more selfish about what you need in your life, and not necessarily worrying about love so much, to be completely honest here, Scorpio. The Fox does what needs to be done and worries about itself. It can be a little bit selfish, but it's not so much selfishness. It's just being very logical and rational about what you need to survive at this current time and doing what is right for you. Not worrying about what everyone else needs, worrying about what you need first and foremost. Especially the next card we have is the fish. Okay, so especially when it comes to money and what makes you feel abundant, what the material stuff is definitely strong for you this month in the love energy here. Okay, so for a lot of you, you're maybe not even focusing on love quite as much because your thoughts are about abundance and money. You know, we have finances, we have the clouds there. Okay, so it's kind of like you're telling me here, when it comes to love, there's still a little bit of, clouded judgment, a little bit of confusion when it comes to love. So I choose to just be very logical and rational and very, living in the material world this month rather than living in a love energy month. We do have two cards that do specifically state, logical and rational thinking. And we do have that central card which talks about the material, side of the world. So where we're focusing on, material pursuits and what we need through, whether it be job, career, our money, all that sort of stuff. So your way of thinking seems to definitely have shifted a little bit this month, and you are being a little bit more logical, rational, objective about what suits you in your life right now, what you will and will not put up with in your life right now, because you have. It's kind of like I'm feeling this energy of you have something or some certain goal or something to focus on that is taking up all your energy on a material level. So you're kind of like, well, I'm just going to think back about love and reflect on love this month. I'm not necessarily going to worry about where it's going next. I'm just going to, make sure I've learnt the lessons from the past, focus on myself, focus on my goals, monetary goals, those sorts of things, and just keep on plodding along, it kind of does talk about here. I'm picking up this energy of you just sort of, when it comes to love, just being a little bit more, well, whatever happens, happens. I'm not focusing on that right now. But for those of you who are connected to a specific person, whether it be a past person, a partner, or somebody that you maybe just have a crush on, let's have a look. Scorpio and your person. What's going on for Scorpio and your person throughout August? Scorpio and your person in August, please. Yeah, we see growth coming through. Wanting to begin anew, focusing on family now, mature, fertile, and cycles. So once again, looking back through the past cycles that you've been through when it comes to love, what do I need to grow? What do I need to heal about myself? Focusing more on the material world, my family, my structure, those sorts of things. What can I do to grow within my own self, my own life? Not necessarily focus so much on love, but we do see here the fairy tale card coming through as well. Has very high standards, wants happily ever after, romance and fantasy. Okay, so this is kind of that energy of, if you believe it, it will happen. It's kind of, you're just putting it on the back burner at the moment. You're kind of telling yourself, that's just my fairy tale, that's my dream, but I'm not focusing on that right now. That's just the dream in the back of the head, the fantasy that I have, so there is still a want for love in your energy there. It's just, you're focusing more on yourself right now, which obviously needs to be the case. Okay. Your person's feelings towards you, Scorpio. This person's feelings towards Scorpio throughout August, please. This person's feelings towards Scorpio in August. Getting some pretty straightforward messages for you. Firstly, we have the rats, okay, the mice card coming through there. So this person, there is a strong element of this person, it is a past person, I feel, for a lot of you, that they're very focused on the past as well, that, that they feel as though they lost you. They lost an opportunity with you, that, positive change within this connection has been taken from them. They're very stressed about this connection. Not going to lie, they are still very focused on the past, though. They're not focused on, you're here focusing on your own growth and how to, take yourself closer to your dreams. But this person is still very focused on the past and stressed about the past. And it's kind of giving a little bit of like, that was lost, that's been taken from me. So it's kind of not, it's not showing me, healthy forward movement from that person, to be honest. They're just very focused on, they're still, they're still presenting as the energy that once was, kind of thing, whereas you're presenting as the energy of growth and maturity and where I'm going from here. They're still presenting very muchly as a past version of themselves, very stuck in that past version of themselves. We also have the garden coming through here. They may be trying to, this is my meetings card. It's the dating card, this social public kind of card. This person, I feel like they may actually, like, it's kind of giving me conspiring to meet is the phrase I keep hearing. It's like they're trying to, run into you somewhere, trying to, force a meeting between the two of you. I do feel like this person wants closure from you, or they want the choice. They feel like they have the choice. It's weird. It's weird because I kind of feel from your energy that it's not necessarily, the past is the past. You've left that behind. Whereas from this person, it kind of feels like they think that all they have to do is like chance a meeting with you and you will compromise with them, but they're not showing any growth. So whereas you've grown, so it's going to be a much further. Why would you backpedal? Why would you step backwards? Because if you were to try to compromise with this person, that's all that would be happening. They're not gonna. It feels like they're wanting to meet you here, whereas you're already up here. They've been here the whole entire time, whereas you're now up here. And so if you were to meet with them, you want them to meet you halfway, but you would have to step down to meet them. You would have to step backwards to meet this person regardless. So it just doesn't feel quite right here, to be completely honest. But they do want a meeting with you. They do want another chance, I suppose, with you. It's kind of like that this person may, they may try to get through to you in a social setting, like when you're out with your friends, or they know that you go and do this, social thing, like if you go to the gym, for example, they know that you go at X time, and so they're going to just like randomly show up at that place, trying to, specifically to try to meet you, run into you, kind of thing. They feel like they still have the choice of that they are still in charge of this kind of thing. We have the crossroads here. So it feels like, it does kind of feel like this person feels as though it's their choice what happens with you. But like, it feels different to what your energy feels like, because your energy is, once again, like it's just up here. And so you've kind of removed that choice. There's no choice. Like, whereas they still feel like there's a chance, a choice here, that it's their decision of whether you progress forwards or not. It's interesting energy, Scorpio. Like, it's kind of a little bit like they feel as though they've got the decision in your free will, kind of thing. To be honest, I don't really like this person's energy for you at all, because they're wanting to pull you backwards, is what I'm picking up more than anything here. That it's not actually a good. You have these, you're dreaming of the impossible. You're dreaming of a fairy tale, and this person is not presenting a fairy tale. Especially with the rats starting that off there. It's like eating away at their energy. It's like And I feel like it's just trying to take your decisions away from you a little bit here. Trying to cross paths with you for sure. There's definitely that element coming through that they're trying to cross paths with you for sure. And get you back on their path is what I'm sort of picking up more than anything. Anything else that Scorpio needs to be aware of when it comes to love and romance in August? Anything else that Scorpio needs to be aware of in regards to love and romance throughout August? Keep moving forward. We have the ship coming through first. Keep moving forward. It's you're kind of on your own new adventures. Just keep moving forward, putting distance. Closing the lid on the past. We have the coffin in the center there, so it's keep moving forward through this transition. Close the door on the past. Allow that death to occur. Or it has already occurred. I feel for a lot of you, we're more so just traveling through it. Keep on going, keep on going, keep on going, because what comes after that death? Rebirth. I feel like you're in your rebirth era here, Scorpio. So take a chance on being reborn, totally brand new. Take a chance, invest in yourself, that you are more mature and wiser, and you have grown and healed yourself quite a lot. And I feel like there is just some reflection upon the past, but if anything, allow it to show you how far you have come. And how far you have grown. Short-term good luck here, that closing the door fully on the past, saying goodbye to the past, allows those next journeys to be undertaken, allows you to start investing in the journey. For some of you, there may be some chance travel occurring that you may be not aware of, but that may be somehow connected to, I feel like it's just love for yourself more than anything. But there may be some, the chance to travel throughout August as well, which really helps you with your self-love. I kind of feel there, Scorpio. And the question, the burning love and romance question for our Scorpios, what is the answer that Scorpio needs in regard to love and romance? Absolutely not. It says absolutely not. Okay, so take that how it resonates, guys. That's what we have for you today. We're more than welcome to check out our other placements, of course. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all again soon.